Here we are playing the Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle. Check that out. We have Bugs Bunny right there on the 8-bit NES. Look at that. Looks amazing. What a cool title screen. Yeah, it looks like you can either start the game or enter a password in, because back then a lot of games did not have save. So if you enter a password, you might advance to another level. And this is the Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle game right here. And what the hell? That looks like Sylvester from Sylvester and Tweety. I don't know, the A and B button doesn't do shit. It's kind of weird. What the hell's going on with all these Sylvesters? So I guess they're ghosts. I'm not sure what the hell they are, but this game kind of resembles like a Castlevania type thing. You have to walk up and down these stairs. You have to collect all these items. And you can actually run into the little doorways here and end up on the next level above, just like that. Oh, now I can actually shoot stuff. So depending on what you collect, you can actually shoot certain items. So if you go up here, you end up here, which is carrots. And we have carrots right here, which is pretty much what Bugs Bunny enjoys to eat for his lunch and dinner. And I believe if you go through this door right here, it's really strange. Oh, that is so weird. So when you walk through the door, you have to push up to go up, and then you have to push down to go down. So it's not like one button for everything. Where you go, okay, now the cat's coming after me. Sort of like an old school arcade style game that you would probably see in the arcades back in the 80s. Similar to Popeye or Donkey Kong or something like that. Alright, so we have one more carrot right over here. Maybe that will help us win. Alright, so I guess that is actually how you win. You collect all the carrots on that level, and then you advance to stage number 2. Now, with that being said, the game is actually not that bad of a game. And then we are playing Disney's Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers. Here's the title screen right here. Man, I remember watching that when I was a kid. My favorite part of the whole show was the introduction. I love the theme song. A little demonstration of what the game looks like. It definitely is some sort of a platformer. Now, I remember playing this game quite a few times. And one thing I remember is that the game is hard as hell. So for a kid's game, it's like, what the hell were they thinking? You can choose either Chip or Dale, which, to be honest, I don't know the difference between either one. One of them's maybe wearing a hat. So this is the game right here, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers for the NES. And for NES standards, that actually looks pretty good. It's not bad at all. And I like the details that they put into the game, because when you pick up heavy objects, you can see the little chipmunk sweating his ass off. You have to be careful where you jump. You can't jump on cactus. I mean, that's pretty much standard for all games. You end up with cactus spikes in your ass, and that's not going to be good for you. And this chipmunk is once again sweating his ass off from carrying the tomato. And what's cool about the game is you can't jump really high when you're carrying heavy objects, so they add a little bit of physics into that. That's pretty cool. What the hell kind of dog is that? What now? Oh my god. Oh, whoa, I'm still alive. That's good. And this was definitely a great cartoon back in the day. It was a cartoon that was on the Disney Channel back in the 80s. No, oh crap. That's it, I'm done. So as you can see there, the game is actually very difficult. So for this to be aimed for kids, it's actually pretty ridiculous, but nonetheless, it's actually not that bad of a game at all. So here we are playing DuckTales on the NES. Let me check that out. Look at that title screen. Look at that. He's blinking his eye at you. I mean, that's crazy. So in this game right here, you can actually choose which level you want to start off at first. So it's kind of similar to like your Mega Man games, where you can actually choose what enemy you want to fight first. So let's choose the Amazon. And right away you start off right here in the Amazon. Look at this. What the hell is that, Donkey Kong? What the hell is that? Okay, so that's pretty interesting. You can jump, hold down, and the B button, and you can actually jump higher. That's pretty cool. Up button, and actually no, you have to hold up and right There's a lot of weird controls in this game. You have to avoid being hit by Donkey Kong, because he's a vicious-looking bastard. Damn, I keep thinking that's something you can pick up. I don't know why, but every time I walk up to it, I'm thinking, oh wait, that's like a piece of fruit or something, but let's try Transylvania. Welcome to the 8-bit version of Resident Evil 7 with a duck. You can see the enemies are completely different than the Amazon. You don't have Donkey Kong in this level anymore, which is good. That's actually pretty cool. Check out the animation there. He basically tries to hit this thing with his cane, and he can't do it. And you see his head shaking. He's like, oh, what the hell? With a duck. We have another duck right here. It's a little bit of talk. Way too much. Way too much. Hey, look at that fat bastard. So my guess is you're supposed to go up there and rescue the little duck right there, because this filthy pedophile decided that he wants to steal one of my kid ducks. Yeah, take that, you son of a bitch. That's right, I rescued the little kid. We have what appears to... What the hell is that thing? I mean, it's pushing the NES to the limit as far as the sprites go. Like that right there looks pretty cool. So yeah, this is DuckTales for the NES. It's actually a pretty fun game. It's a very excellent platformer for the NES. If you have the NES and you're lucky enough to actually have this game, as mentioned, you're lucky. This game's actually pretty cool. And then we have the oldest cartoon of them all, Felix the Cat. Right there, look at that. Pops right out of the bag. It's definitely an old-ass cartoon. This came out before pretty much any cartoon, as far as I know. It does look like the cartoon, I guess. I mean, I never really watched Felix the Cat that much. The one thing I do know is that it was definitely, as far as I know, the first cartoon. Definitely a really old cartoon. Alright, so the B button does that. Which, it looks like some type of a mechanical boxing glove type thing that's popping up ready to punch you in the face. Like, psh, psh, psh. And the A button jumps. And the level kind of looks like something you would see in Kirby. That's kind of like what it reminds me of. That kind of looks like something that would be in Kirby. So this definitely looks like a basic platformer. I doubt it's going to be as good as the Chip and Dale game, but what the hell? So just like in Kirby, you can gain different powers. I mean, this... Look at that. We have a walking little tree guy right here. That's pretty interesting. I mean, so far it's a pretty easy platformer. There's nothing really crazy about it. And that's definitely something you'll see in Super Mario right here. Look at that. Yeah, so this game is actually a pretty well polished platformer. This game right here is actually not that bad. It's actually pretty decent. And the controls are actually pretty good too. So, there we go. There's the end of the stage right there. And this game definitely has my approval. It's actually not that bad. And it looks like we were going to level number 2 for world number 1. So, much like Super Mario, there's different levels for each world. So yeah, this game is so well polished and it's actually pretty decent. I'm going to consider it, in my opinion, hey, look at this. This is the game over screen. Even that looks cool. Yeah, I'm going to consider this definitely a hidden gem on the NES. This game is actually pretty good. And last but not least, we have the Flintstones, the rescue of Dino and Hoppy. This won't be the last of doing classic cartoon games on the NES, so I'm going to do probably like 4 parts. And this will be the first one right here. And now look at that. That looks freaking amazing for NES. Look at that. What a great introduction. That definitely pushed the power of the NES. It definitely looks like a really great illustration of the cartoon. And there we go. What the hell is that thing? What the hell is that thing? Looks like something that came out of some other video game. That does not even belong in Flintstones. And then we have the game right here. I tell you, they did a pretty good job at the animation. Just look at that. I mean, granted, it's not 16-bit graphics, but for 8-bit graphics, this actually looks pretty damn good. And much like the other Flintstone games, if you hold down the button, the down button, the actual down button, check this out. you can hide your head, which is very, very reminiscent from what you would actually see in the cartoon itself, and that's actually pretty cool. Oh shit, look at this. You can actually sneak up on a dinosaur and poof! So if you just hold down the actual jump button, you can just climb up there and do your thing. Looks like we have some dinosaur bones right here. And that bird is apparently laid an egg on me. It's a very, very horror of a bird. Just laying eggs out of nowhere. This platform is actually pretty cool. I like it so far. Gotta climb up this little wheel. And jump on this little platform right here. I like the fact that you can actually hang off the edge right there. It gives it some excitement, like you're gonna fall off. And we have these other cavemen that are trying to kill you. You have to hit them with your billy club. Did they call it a billy club back then? Maybe not. Maybe it's just a caveman club. Let's just call it that. So we're gonna have to stay tuned to the next NES cartoon batch of games that I'm gonna review, which include quite a few different games.